It's not to the left, it's to the right that you form up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Right, yeah.
My Holdfast just crashed again.
There you go.
Looks perfect.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Finally.
Wrong pants, Chris home.
Stay calm, men.
Corello front and center of your...
Look at them. No.
Section leaders move one right.
Where should I go?
Going in.
Start at the front. Go from the right. Start from the front.
Greater
Go to the right.
You've joined on the right, yeah.
Hi.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. We missing a Hershey officer.
That's mutiny, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh god, lag spike.
Front and center of your detachment. Hershey. Okay.
Douse the lights.
One step forward.
Hoist the French colours.
There you go. Like that.
Douse
Perfect.
the lights. Sir,
Okay.
hoist the French colours.
Battalion. Open rank. March.
Back rank 3 steps.
Cover down to the line in front of you, to your left.
There you go.
No, lights, cover down to the
Use
line
the
that's in front of you.
look to your right. Make sure you're in line with the squad leader.
Right, lights, you just had to take 3 steps forward to get online with the first rank. You only have one online. There you go. Perfect.
Morello was ahead of us. We thought he was the front rank.
Now he says own rank. Here, let me not delete the promotion this time.
Douse the lights.
I posted last minute. Last week it didn't go too well. I deleted them during the event, so I scrabbled to fucking remake them. Didn't go too well. Let's just say that. Alright, there you go. And let's put this over here. Okay, so good event tonight, boys. I don't have much to say for skirmishers. Just be aware of your space. Except from that, good shooting. So, moving to we're gonna start with awards this week. Switch it around a little bit. So we have multiple general service ribbons to award this week. Went to Mr. Webb, Mr. Karenko, and Mr. Wright. So congratulations, 6 months of service in an active combat unit. Nothing. And we have a marksmanship ribbon for Mr. Jackson, but he's not here.
You're not worth the powder.
Oh, I didn't even notice Jackson wasn't here.
You didn't
Don't
realize how quiet
you
it
didn't
was?
notice?
No, I didn't.
I definitely noticed.
Yeah,
I think it was all the cannonballs.
It was quiet tonight. I enjoyed my peace and harmony. Okay,
Good shot, sir.
so
Well done.
for promotion to private, so private recruits to private. Attention to orders, headquarters, 104 Regiment of Foot. King George has repose special trust, confidence, and patriotism, valor, and fidelity of Private N. Miska, Private P. Hader, Private B. Troplex, Private J. Sherman, Private D. Pepsi, Private Z. Carlson, Private K. Blackwell, and Private J. Cumberland.
Exceptional shot, sir. Yeah. Well
In
done.
view of these increased qualities, his or her has demonstrated potential for increased rank and responsibility. You are therefore promoted to rank of private with effective date of the 14th of April 2019. Congratulations, privates.
Excellent work.
From private to rifleman. Attention to orders, headquarters, 104 Regiment of Foot. King George has proposed special trust, confidence, and patriotism, valor, and abilities of Rifleman S. Caldwell. In view of these increased responsibilities, you are therefore promoted to rank of rifleman. With the effective date of rank of the 14th of April. Yes, that's it. April 2019. Congratulations, Mr. Caldwell.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
From the rank of Private to Fusilier. Attention to orders. Headquarters, 104 Regiment of Foot. King George has with both special trust, confidence, and the patriotism, valor, and fidelity of Fusilier X. Palafox, Fusilier T. Ward, Fusilier A. Townsend, Fusilier M. Chisholm, and Fusilier L. Schuler.
Excellent work.
In view of these increased In view of these increased responsibilities and his or her has demonstrated potential for increased rank and responsibility, you are therefore promoted to rank of Fusilier with effective date of the 14th of April 2019. Congratulations, Fusiliers.
Fuck yes. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
From Fusilier to regular, attention to orders, headquarters, 104 Regiment of Foot. King George has with both special trust, confidence, and the patriotism, valor, and fidelity of regular N. Harris. In view of these increased qualities for his or her has demonstrated potential for increased rank and responsibilities, you are therefore promoted to rank of regular with effective date of rank of the 14th of April. Why February? 2019. Congratulations, regular.
Well done. Exceptional shot, sir.
Perfect. So these were promotion for those who did get promoted. Make sure to
Exceptional shot, sir.
to fix your tags in game and TeamSpeak on the
Good
website.
shot, sir.
Whew. And permissions will follow suit later tonight when I get a breeder. Now, when it comes to today, first of all, good attendance for everyone. Once again, this week, perfect attendance. Well, not perfect attendance, but very good attendance from everyone. I would like to point out the schedule for next week. The schedule is a very loaded schedule next week. When I say very loaded, I say very loaded. That it is with certification courses for enlistment officer tomorrow. So EO course tomorrow at 8. Or the BCT instructors course on Wednesday at 9.
User
so
disconnected
after the
from your
competitive on Wednesday. Oh, and yes, we do have a competitive Wednesday. So might be
User
good if you
joined
get
your
on
channel.
and get your shit warmed up before
Good
8.
shot, sir.
Except from that, on this Tuesday we will have a naval battle. Once again, warm up for that. We'll start
Good
at 7.
shot, sir.
So I know some of you guys were waiting on that. And do not fear, all your section trainings are on the 18th.
Roger.
Including, so, Flank Company, I think that's Monday, but Corello didn't schedule it.
Stay calm.
Corello?
Yeah. We'll do ours Monday, yes.
And except from that, quiet weekend like usual. There's a lot of courses coming up in the next couple weeks, so if you are interested in looking at getting into a leadership billet or etc., we do have open billets. And like always, keep recruiting. Its numbers have been going up slowly but surely. Welcome to all the new members this week from myself and the rest of the command staff. So let's keep making sure your attendance is very good. Now, when it comes to changes we're gonna do, battalion training is on the 25th. So mandatory training on the 25th. We will be overlooking a lot of things that we've been taking note for the past couple weeks. We also changed the way we as a unit are doing attendance. So pointed out that it's going to be a lot more precise, and you will have the availability of checking your attendance percentage, and we will be putting in effect a new ribbon for spotless attendance, etc. here within probably at the start of next month.
No,
But
sir.
as we are still testing our system, so definitely for the month of May, get your game on.
No.
Now, Hershey, anything to say?
No.
Not at the moment. I think everything went well.
Other than that one hiccup we had at the end.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, other than that. But other than that, everything was good. So
Definitely. When it comes to melee, I have something we've myself and Campbell spoke with a lot of pretty important competitive figures in on the EU side of the game or the community, I should say. And the trick number one for melee, every one of them told us the same thing. It's not a skill issue. It's actually a graphic issue. So setting down your graphics to potato mode, to low and very low, actually increases your game's responsiveness. And it also looks like Play-Doh, but if it makes performance better, I'll take it. A decent melee tonight for the boys who got melee with me. We'll definitely be training a lot more on those in very near future. Get the units melee status really upgraded. When it comes to roll calls this week, I wasn't exactly very impressed with Center Company. So, yeah. Try to step up your game when it comes to that, answering your roll call. It is very important. We do work with it on a regular base, mostly with the new attendance system. So it's very important that you get your roll calls done for active combat unit and reserves as soon as possible. And your new roll call should be up later tonight for both combat elements. Mr. Corello,
Yes.
anything to say?
No.
Claridge?
I don't want to hear another fucking person complain that they can't hear the officer. Turn them up in TeamSpeak or turn your game sound down.
Sorry, couldn't hear that.
What?
I'm gonna rip your dick off and eat like a fucking corn on cob.
We all know you're gay. We don't need to talk about that.
Sounds kinky.
Non-taunt me with a good time. Okay. Mr. Ward?
Just listen to the command, same thing as the last one. If any of you shoot out of line when we're marching again, you will be reprimanded. Just a heads up.
Mr. Harris?
Nothing. We just gotta work on melee. Every round I died by team killing, so we gotta work on aiming with melee.
Definitely. You can't, when you're group fighting, don't spin.
Much obliged, sir.
The first advice I can give you, don't spin like you do, and don't press a fucking S key. I saw a lot of you die tonight because of the fact that you're not using the momentum. If you go backwards, you're giving up basically on your case because you're giving him ground, you're not taking any. To make it kind of being understand on a weekly basis. Reserves, you are also very encouraged to attend the section and platoon training for your own skill-wise improvement. Rest of you, good attendance, and if the rest of the peanut gallery doesn't have anything to say,
Harris, get on Minecraft.
I can't. Got work to do. I'm getting off right after this.
I'd like to add another
And then
thing.
you're going back to work.
Harris, I'd like to apologize to you because I'm the one who accidentally TK'd you in melee all 3 rounds.
No, you're fine.
Not only one, all 3.
It's not you weren't the first one actually. It was I can't remember who the first one was, but
No, I was the
It's
first
not a
one.
big
The
deal.
first round I accidentally meleeed you.
oh, I don't remember. It's not a big deal. I just think aside from me, it was just looking up at the kill feed. There was a lot of 104th, 104th, like outside of just me. So, just in general, like we have to work on melee because the fact that we're stabbing each other constantly is pretty bad. I mean, I stabbed someone too, but
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I see the biggest problem is like 4 guys on one dude.
Yeah, definitely. We
No.
keep saying it, and we'll keep saying not more than 3 on a man.
Should we drop that
That's
down
why I
to
was
no more
holding
than
back
2 on
when
a
you were
man?
fighting that guy, Halkett, because I knew it's like as soon as I run in there, I'm gonna cut someone else up. I didn't want it to be my captain.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
mean,
Well-
included, we just got to be more self-aware of our surroundings. Like I forgot to switch to auto ban it off, and when I was reloading, I stabbed someone. So just be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Anyone else have anything to say?
I'm hungry.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Definitely. Harris, did you install the new mod pack?
Yeah, it was up as of 2:30.
Okay, perfect. Well, there you go. You guys have a good night. You are dismissed, section leaders. Make sure you update all your shit and take your attendance.
User left your
Yeah, I got
channel.
it.
Disconnected from your
Hey,
channel.
Harris.
User left your disconnected from your channel.
Have a good night.
You should let me go in creative mode real
User
quick.
left your channel.
Why not?
Hey,
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
go
be
find my
right back.
base
User
location.
left your channel.
I'm gonna go eat and watch some